Hi everyone, I just thought I'd do a quick video on the top cyber security qualifications to have within the UK in 2022. It's part of the soft skills lesson, and so what I like to think is qualifications aren't everything, making sure that you've got experience to back it up, but it's something that I found that when I get a qualification or that I've studied for and driven to and bought a vendor qualification, it makes me feel good about achieving the pass or even a higher than pass mark, but also knowing which one to go for next is often key. And I know there's loads of resources out there online and Discord groups and everything like that to support, but I just wanted to go through what are the top cyber qualifications to have in 2020 within the UK. If you've been watching long enough, you know I'm sort of quite orientated around my qualifications, and these are the ones that I have myself. So there's a few high level ones and a few sort of lower level ones, but they're sort of spread around technical and managerial, just as a bit of a thing that I like to do. And I know I've created this sort of groovy video, but I use Canva to do this. So one of my sort of procedures is every time I pass a new exam is I like to put it on, get the badge, put it on Canva, and sort of update that as a sort of straight after I've passed it, just as a feel good momentum. So straight onto the qualifications themselves. A really good point of reference and seeing what's current is sort of the poll wall of cybersecurity. Really, I'll put this link in the comments. This was updated August 13th, 2022. And it basically shows you that from bottom up the levels of qualifications that are current and that matter really. So when we talk about like CISP, for example, that's generally like a big qualification to get, but provides a lot of bread and butter. And we show the width of how many domains it covers. In addition to this, you can see like EJPT, which we'll cover in a minute. E-learning junior penetration tester. We can see like some of your Azure certifications, CCSP for cloud professional, ISC squared, some of your Microsoft 365, which they tend to go larger on the 365 qualification now, and they tend to drop the MCSA and MCSE, the GSE, the SANS, the GIAG, security expert. So that's a combination of 3 exams put into one. And then you've got Security Plus for CompTIA. So this board is a really good reference, and also it allows you to click on them. So it tells you roughly how much they cost, and then it will take you to the actual website itself. So really good reference to use. So going to the qualifications themselves in reverse order, I've searched for these qualifications specifically. In reverse order, you've got CREST CPSA. So this is obviously, I've used LinkedIn and searched these qualifications or terms specifically to see what we've got and see how many job postings there are within the UK at this time. And it's, as I said, it's October 2022. And I've not put any other filters on. This is just a straight LinkedIn search for the UK. So CREST CPSA is at the bottom, so currently 7. Then we've got CREST CRT, registered penetration tester, and we've got 26 with that. We've got CPSA, which is your CompTIA. I didn't add a plus on the end to that just to see if I could gain up any other results, but that's got 37 job postings for that qualification at the minute. JNCIA, so that's your Juniper associate level qualification, so 90 job openings in the UK at that. So mainly governed towards networking, as you can see, around 3rd line, 2nd line support for networking. So that isn't, the JNCIA isn't low level networking. That the qualification for that is specifically for, you've already understood the theory, probably the N plus level, and you've gone in to study the Juniper side of it and understand the Junos operating system. So we've got the OSCP there with 205 job openings within the UK, probably remote and mainly penetration testing, as we can see. A lot of these jobs will overlap, but obviously the bigger qualification level you want, or the qualifications we have are probably at the other end. So we've got CISA, which is your ISACA. A in that is auditing, Cyber Information Security Auditor, Cyber Security Information Security Auditor. So this is mainly around the auditing, so for things like PCSA and your sort of system auditing. NIST, qualifications within NIST, 964 jobs available currently on LinkedIn. CH, always quite a contentious one within the UK, going up, 1,300 jobs openings within the UK. I thought there would be a little bit more for that, but there we go. ISO 27001, and there's also 27002. So we've got that's for auditing, and that's sort of standards, and the ISO standards are within the UK as well, and the EU. So we've got 1,400. I'm just going to change that to 2002. Just see how many job openings we've got there. We've got 54, even less jobs. But so the ISO 27001 is worth looking at. Over 1,000 jobs within the UK, remote and on-prem for that. So I've searched these generic terms. So we're going on to the higher numbers now. So 16,000 within AWS. So that will be the full range from foundation all the way up to system administrator and security. But roles that require an AWS certificate, 16,000, definitely worth looking at. ITIL, which is the IT library, information library, which brings in sort of service delivery, service operations, change management, continuous service improvement. Foundation will be the lowest, and then you can go on to more specifics. 18,000 jobs within the UK currently. Interesting. And CCNP, Cisco Certified Network Professional. Obviously they're split into different domains, but I searched specifically. I know it's lowercase, but it is not case sensitive for job searches. Cybersecurity engineers mainly at a sort of high level. Not bad wage, but 22,500 in that. CISP, would have thought there'd be more, but currently 22,596, slightly higher than CCNP. But architects information, it does have a little bit of technical understanding about cryptography and sort of your general networking within the current CISP syllabus. But 22,500 again. We've got 22,600 for CCNA, and that's its current iteration. So quite a few jobs available within that. Lower level than CCNP for the professional. This one's the associate level for Cisco. But we're sort of getting a lot bigger numbers now. I know there's an error on this one, but it's still the record. So it's 22,664 jobs. We're sort of getting in very close numbers now. So for SISM, the system manager, ISACA again, so covers a lot of elements of the CISP, but they sort of work hand in hand quite well together. So SISM 22,600. And I think it's better to have with regards to this review, it's good to have a quantifiable metrics to go off of. And really, you can talk all day about how good qualifications are, but if it's not going to get you a job at the end of the day, or if it's not going to pull in a higher paid job or vacancies, it's sort of good to look at this metric, really. So SISM is a good one, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're now getting into the top 5. EJPT, which is e-learning junior penetration tester. So that provides a good fundamental knowledge of general cybersecurity. 22,654, looking good. So next one, Azure, 24,000. So we've increased by another 2,000. So that sort of settles the argument currently of AWS versus Azure. And I might just quickly search Google Cloud, just see what this says. Google Cloud, 2,000. So the requirements for Google Cloud is a lot lower at the minute, not as popular, but it's definitely growing, and there's qualification changes within that, structures, sorry. I know Microsoft Azure has got loads of free certs going at the minute. AZ 900, you could probably pick that up and within a day or 2 days study. and jump on the exam for free. Go for it. So 24,000, we're definitely within top 4 now. So top 3, PMP, so that's your project management. That covers like agile and things like that. So that's 50,000 jobs at the minute. And to understand within DevOps or vulnerability management and the Splunk engineering side, you need to have a understanding about project management. So that's why it's quite a big one. And then we've got Security Plus, which is 66,000, top 2. Wow. And Network Plus is the top with 79,000, basically almost just over 500 short of 80,000 jobs within the UK. Well, thank you very much for viewing. Those are the qualifications that I've gone through from lowest to highest, and Network Plus made it. So it's good to have a quantifiable result. Thanks for watching, and I'll also post the link for the wallpaper of cybersecurity certs in the comments. Cheers.